What is up, everybody, and welcome back. I have a VGC 2021 Series 10 team report. This is my Xerneas Shedinja team that I have been using on stream, and the team was able to get me, I believe, top 50 so far on the ladder. And I'm gonna be showing you guys the spreads, everything, because I've had some people ask me, like, they want the paste. I'll also have the paste ready. I'll probably have it pinned in the comments. So we'll get into this. Now, by the way, everybody, I am not, for those of you who have been watching me for a while now, you guys already know, because I always say this, I'm not the most super competitive person. You know, I don't play this game like super competitive. So just a little insight to those of you that might be new watching this video. I do not take like a long time making my teams. I know there's people that when they do their team builders, like they'll literally take like hours working on a team. Like they're pulling up all these stats and stuff, figuring out what to run, like what moves, what EV spreads and stuff like that. Unless they just copy and paste someone's team, obviously. But when people are making their teams, they usually take a while because they do like research and all this. Me, I literally just pick Pokemon, put them together, and that's it. Like, I'll literally make a team in like less than 20 minutes. Like, it just doesn't take me that long. So just to let you guys know, I'm not the most super competitive person. And to show you guys how I do my EV spreads as well. So you see this bar right here? So like, I literally just do this. I just start dragging this, and I look at the numbers, and I'm like, you know what? You know, 140 is cool. 140 is cool. But anyway, now that we have that out of the way, here we have Xerneas. This is standard right here, basic. You guys should already know this. But usually the basic spreads for Xerneas is usually just timid, max speed. Me, I like that extra power because you are getting that Geomancy boost, so you're getting that +2 speed. So I'd rather not run max speed. So I have modest, max special attack. You see the 140 in HP and then 116 in speed. So that Geomancy boost literally allows you to just outspeed everything. And I just like the modest because it just gives you that extra power. And then you guys already know the item: Power Herb, Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Geomancy, Protect. Literally every single Xerneas is running these 4 moves. Like, I have not seen one Xerneas run anything else. Like, it's literally just these 4 moves. Pretty basic. And then up next is actually I'm literally enjoying using Shedinja. I hate going up against Shedinja. But Shedinja's never really became like this overused thing ever. You would see it appear every once in a while, but it is a really annoying Pokemon to go up against, especially if you don't have any way of hitting it for super effective damage. But here's my Shedinja spread. Focus Sash, of course, you want to make sure you live that first hit. Wonder Guard, of course, you're going to have that ability. It prevents you from, for those of you that are new, don't know what Wonder Guard is, it literally makes Shedinja unstoppable. You can only be killed by super effective attack, or something like Will-O-Wisp burn and stuff like that, or sand chip damage, stealth rocks, stuff like that. But other than that, any move that is not super effective against a bug or ghost type, you literally will not die. And here is my spread: just jolly max speed, max attack. I don't know why I have 4 in defense. It doesn't matter. Shedinja has only 1 HP, so it literally doesn't matter. I have max attack on it just to help out with that Shadow Sneak. I'm running Shadow Sneak, Will-O-Wisp, Ally Switch, and Protect. Will-O-Wisp is just so clutch, burning those physical mons, and on top of that, you're getting chip damage on your opponent's Pokemon. Like, I will literally go for Will-O-Wisp on anything. If it's a special attacker, physical attacker, support Pokemon, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna burn the shit out of it to get that chip damage, because you never know, boys, you never know when it might come down to maybe Shedinja and just one more of your Pokemon against against like 2 or 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. So getting that Will-O-Wisp is going to be key, because you might even be able to solo it with Shedinja as long as there's enough time for Shadow Sneak and the burn chip damage to take out your opponent's team. Because remember, if you try to go to timer with Shedinja, you will automatically lose. You can never win with Shedinja based off timer. Like, you have to KO your opponent's Pokemon, because you will always lose based off HP. Once again, for those of you that don't know about how like timer works, obviously the main one is if you have more Pokemon than your opponent when the timer runs out, you automatically win because you have more Pokemon than them. If you both have the same number of Pokemon, it comes down to HP. So if you're stuck in a 1v1 with Shedinja against your opponent's Pokemon, and it comes down to timer, you're automatically going to lose because Shedinja only has 1 HP. Your opponent, you can literally chip down your opponent with Will-O-Wisp, Burn, and Shadow Sneak and literally get them down to 2 HP and you will lose because you have 1 HP. You will always lose with Shedinja. So I highly recommend Will-O-Wisp because it's a good way to get chip damage on your opponent's Pokemon. And here we go. Big Daddy, Stacka, Taka, Chopa Berry, helping out with that super effective fighting type moves. Trick Room, Wide Guard, Gyro Ball, and Rock Slide. You have to be very careful with Stacka because remember, you do not have Protect on this. But if I did not, I probably would have had Protect on Stacka, but we really need Wide Guard because Kyogre is actually a massive problem for this team. It hits 2 of my Pokemon for super effective damage, and unless you get Geomancy up with Xerneas is going to be taking a ton of damage. Oh, I mean 3 Pokemon for super effective damage with Stacka. Even Amoonguss can take a pretty good chunk of damage from a Water Sprout, Mystic Water, Kyogre under Rain. But surprisingly, and for those of you that have been watching my stream, I don't know why. Whenever I run into Kyogre team, I just lead off Xern and Stacka, and they go for Water Spout turn 1. They literally just go for Water Spout turn 1. And it's not a low-ranked player thing. I've literally seen high-ranked players go for a spread move turn 1 against my Stacka and Xerneas lead. Because you would kind of think that Stacka just screams Wide Guard, but my opponents still end up going for it. I had one high-ranked player actually go for Scald turn 1, but I was still able to win. We did lose Stacka turn 1 though. But yeah, Wide Guard is very, very clutch. Also helps out against Shadow Rider. So here is the spread. This is meant to be a bulky stack attack. I know there's a lot of people that like to run like a lot of attack investment, even sometimes even enough, and lower their defense so they can get that beast boost for attack instead. I'd rather have a bulky stack attacker to live shots so I can live longer, possibly get up another Trick Room, and even to Wide Guard. Without bulk, Shadow Rider's Astral Barrage will be doing a lot of damage to stack attacker. And you can already see the moves: Trick Room, Wide Guard, Gyro Ball, and Rock Slide. Up next, Incineroar. There's really not much to say about this. Like you guys, even if you're just a casual player, like you already should know Incineroar. Especially right now for Series 10, it is literally everywhere. It is paired up with Rilla, double Fake Out, Intimidate with Incin. It's just those two Pokemon are just so toxic together. But yeah, here's my Incin. Oh, I'm not sure if I talked about the spread on Stacka. There it is, just max HP, a ton of defense. We have a really physically bulky Stack Attacker, and then 76 in special defense. Incin, Fake Out, Flare Blitz, Snarl, Parting Shot, Intimidate, Fiji Berry. You can always change this to Safety Goggles. Safety Goggles is actually really good to counter Amoonguss. Max HP, defense, and then I have a good amount of speed. Now, the reason why I have speed, usually my spread for Incin would probably be this would be over here to make Incin even more bulkier, give him some special defense, especially with Snarl and Parting Shot to lower that special attack. You're making Incin even more bulky. But the reason why I have it in speed for this series is to outspeed other Incins so I can get my Fake Out off first. Because again, Incin, very common Pokemon. You're going to run into it a lot. So it's really good to outspeed them so you can Fake Out. Up next, Choice Scarf, Special Attacking Timid Landorus. Double Intimidate is really good. But out of all my Pokemon, I hardly bring Landorus. So if you guys are trying to make changes to this team, I can recommend Landorus. You can probably make some changes here. Maybe switch out Landorus for something else. But yeah, this is a timid, special attacking Landorus. There's no point in running physical Landorus because of the Incineroars. Obviously, Intimidate. Sometimes even double Intimidate teams. But mainly because Rilla is just everywhere. And remember, your Stab Earthquake is going to get weakened by Grassy Surge. So this is the reason why I'm running a special attacking Landorus. Also, it's a good way to catch stuff like Entei, who has trash special defense, off guard. And Entei is a very popular Pokemon as well right now because of Inner Focus, which you can't even intimidate. So Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, U-Turn, Rock Slide. Now, the reason why I am okay with having the negative here in attack is because I do not want to have a negative in defense or special defense. Because I'd rather keep Landorus's bulk intact because we're running max speed and only have 4 EVs and HP. Landorus is pretty frail. Astro Barrage almost one-shots Landorus. Now, imagine if I had a negative nature in special defense just to keep my attack the way it is. I would get one shot by freaking Shadow Rider every single time. The reason why now I'm going to explain why. The reason why I don't care about having the negative in attack is because, one, U-turn. This is only for positioning, to switch out and then bring in Landorus again for Intimidate, for Intimidate spam. That's the reason why I don't care for attack. Plus, Landorus has base 145 attack. Like, it doesn't hurt it that much. Literally has the highest attack stat in the entire game. For Rock Slide, the only reason why I have Rock Slide on here is for Ho-Ohs and Volcarona. Especially Volcarona. Volcarona has such a low physical defense, even with this negative nature, and 0 attack investment. Volcarona is still going to take a ton of damage from a quad Rock Slide. Remember, Volcarona is quad weak to Rock Slide, and it has trash physical defense. So this is the reason why I don't care about having a negative nature for attack, since I am running a special Lando anyway, and these two moves are U-turn. Like I said before, U-turn is only meant for positioning, and then Rock Slide is only there to help me counter 2 Pokemon. That's literally it. And then the spread, Timid, max speed, max special attack, and then plus 4 HP. And then the last Pokemon, of course, Amoonguss. Amoonguss paired up with Xerneas is just so freaking good and insane. Also, another good way to counter other Xerneases that are also running Amoonguss, because you'll be able to bypass that Rage Powder. I'm running the Aquaberry. I believe the top 2 used items on Amoonguss are actually Mental Herb and Citrus Berry. And then it's Aquaberry followed by Cobra Berry. I love the Aquaberry. Catches a lot of Incin by surprise. We're able to live that Flare Blitz and then get the Spore off. And you can see my spread, max HP, 108 defense, and then more specially defensive. Amoonguss with a Calm Nature. The reason why I have Calm Nature with a pretty good amount of special defense is to just minimize that damage that we're going to be taking from a Geomancy boosted Xerneas or a Water Spouting Kyogre under Rain. Because remember, Kyogre can still do a good amount of damage, so having that special defense bulk is really good. And then with the Aquaberry, you do not have to worry about Sacred Fire from an Entei, Flare Blitz from an Incin. You easily will live it because of the Aquaberry. You can even Intimidate Incin to minimize the damage even more. Obviously, you don't have that same option with Entei because of the Inner Focus. Now, this is something that you can change. This is optional right here. You can run Clear Smog, but to be honest, after playing with this team, I'm most likely going to get rid of this and bring back a Sludge Bomb Amoonguss, because Sludge Bomb is just so good, does more damage, and has that chance to get the poison off. Because Clear Smog just doesn't do that much damage, and I need to do more damage to opposing Rillas. And to be honest, you really don't need Clear Smog to counter Xern, to be honest, at least with this team. Like, you already have Spore with Amoonguss. You can bypass their Rage Powder. Spore their Xerneas. I have Stacka. I got Incin with both Snarl and Parting Shot. And then, of course, we have our own Xerneas. As long as you get your Geomancy up before they do, you can counter it. So you have literally 4 different Pokemon to counter Xerneas already. You don't need the Clear Smog. I highly would recommend Sludge Bomb instead, so you can do more damage to Rillas, possibly even poison them. So the faster you get rid of Rilla, the better. So anyway, boys, this is the team. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will have a paste of the team. I'll probably put it like in the pinned comments or something. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again for watching. And if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Helps me out. I'll see you guys again next time.